Hello everyone, my name is Poornima. In this video, we are going to learn about popular software systems that supports the task computing framework, that is SunGrid engine. These are the contents I am going to explain in this video, that is introduction about the SunGrid engine and their jobs, SunGrid engine component architecture, Oracle Grid engine basics, other grid engine based products. Oracle Grid Engine is previously known as SunGrid Engine, and Codan and GRD was a grid computing computer cluster software system. Then what is grid computing? Grid computing is the use of widely distributed computer resources to reach a common goal. What is cluster computing? Cluster computing is a set of computers that work together so that they can be viewed as a single system. Acquired as a part of purchase of Gridware, then improved and supported by Sun Microsystems and later Oracle. There have been open source versions and multiple commercial versions of this technology, initially from Sun, later from Oracle, and then from Univa Corporation. Oracle Grid Engine jobs. Every incoming segment of the work is known as a job. Administrators and end users submit jobs using QMon, the graphical user interface, one of the command line tools such as QSub or QRush, or programmatically by using the Distributed Resource Management application, API Square. The Oracle Grid Engine software recognizes four basic classes of jobs, that is batch jobs, parametric or array jobs, parallel jobs, and interactive jobs. A traditional batch job is a single segment of work that is executed only once. A parallel job consisting of series of cooperating tasks that must be executed at the same time, often with requirements about how the tasks are distributed across the resources. Very often, parallel jobs make use of parallel environments such as MPI to enable the tasks to intercommunicate. A parametric job, also known as array job, consisting of a series of workload segments that can all be run in parallel but are completely independent of one another. All of the workload segments of an array job known as tasks are independent except for the datasets on which they operate. Distributed rendering of visual effects is a classic example of array job. An interactive job provides a submitting user with an interactive login to available resource in the compute cluster. Interactive job allows user to execute work on compute cluster that is not easily submitted as a batch job. Oracle Grid Engine component architecture. The figure shows the components of the Oracle Grid Engine cluster at the high level. At the center of the diagram, we have QMaster. The QMaster is the central component of the Oracle Grid Engine compute cluster, accepting incoming jobs from the users, assigning job to resources, monitoring the overall cluster status, and processing administrative commands. The QMaster is a multi-threaded daemon that runs a single host in a compute cluster. To reduce unplanned cluster downtime, one or more shadow masters may be running on additional nodes in a cluster. In the case that the queuemaster or the host on which it is running fails, one of the shadow masters will promote the host on which it is running to the new queuemaster node by locally starting a new queuemaster daemon. Each host in a cluster that is to execute job will host an execution daemon. The execution daemon receives jobs from the queuemaster and executes them locally on its host. The capacity to execute a job is known as job slot. The Oracle Grid Engine software does not place a limit on number of job slots that an execution daemon can offer, but in most cases, the number of job slots is determined by the number of CPU cores available at the execution host. When a job has completed, the execution daemon notifies the queue master so that a new job can be scheduled to the now free job slot. At the fixed interval, each execution daemon will send a report of its status to the queue master. If the queue master fails to receive several consecutive loads reports from an execution daemon, the queue master will mark that execution host and all its resources as no longer available and will remove it from the list of available job scheduling targets. Jobs are sent to the queue master in a variety of ways. Drama provides a programmatic interface for applications to submit, monitor, and control jobs. The Oracle Grid Engine software comes with a C and Java language Drama bindings, making it possible to use Drama for a wide range of applications. QMon is the Oracle Grid Engine graphical user interface. From QMon, user and administrators can submit, monitor, and control jobs as well as manage all aspects of the cluster. QSub is a command line utility for submitting batch, array, and parallel job. QSH, QRSH, QLogin, and QTCSH are all command line utilities for submitting various kinds of interactive jobs. Next is Oracle Grid Engine Basics. To give administrators the flexibility to model even the most complex compute environments, the Oracle Grid Engine software provides powerful abstractions for resource and cluster modeling. Three abstractions are queues, host groups, and resources. Some of the other Grid Engine based products are Sun Visualization System, Sun Compute Cluster, ROX Cluster Distribution, Univa's UniCluster Express, Univa Grid Engine, Nimbus, uses Grid Engine as virtual machine scheduler in a cloud computing environment. And I have referred these two websites for making this video. Thank you.